entering a world where AI sits at the center of every experience. And for that to work, you really need cellular connectivity to work seamlessly everywhere. And with new devices coming into play as well, with XR and wearables and so on, we have a deep collaboration. And I'm here joined with John from Qualcomm to talk about how we enable the transformational power of AI into the communications technology. So what are some of the things you see there with AI coming into play?
AI is already transforming our lives. It's so exciting to see how are we using AI in our work lives, in our personal life? How are our friends and family using AI? But as we look forward, we recognize that AI is not going to live on a screen. It's not going to just live with text prompts. It's going to become more natural. The user experience is changing. The way we interact with devices is changing. And because of that, services are changing. People are going to expect continuous cellular connectivity because that's the value of AI. An unconnected AI device doesn't really make sense. You need to have that seamless connectivity.
Yeah.
So we say AI transforming consumer experiences, agentic AI experiences. So whether it's smartphones, smart glasses, medical wearables, or even transforming enterprise applications. So
In Ericsson, we sometimes like to say, without mobile, no AI works. So what are some of the partnership that we have between Qualcomm and Ericsson to enable all of this? If you would exemplify some of the areas we're working on.
already today, we're working on AI applications together, understanding the role of AI recall. For example, smart glasses that understand where you might have left a device and saying, hey, this is where it was. But that requires that cellular connectivity. It's also changing how we're looking at uplink transmissions. The world of AI is not just one of consumers consuming content, the downlink, watching video. It's also the fact that data is going to be created at the edge. Ericsson and Qualcomm are analyzing the evolving traffic patterns of AI on today's networks and making sure that we're designing 6G, tomorrow's future networks, for that AI native future, focusing on uplink, focusing on differentiated services, that connectivity aspect.
And that really requires a deep technical collaboration as well. In our labs, we're working on some of the things that will enable all of this to happen. If you would exemplify.
Today, we're working already on enabling new frequency bands. If we think of cellular communication, that's the cornerstone of the communications, is the frequency. But then it's not just about physical layer optimization. It's really about understanding the end-to-end aspect, from the data center to the telco edge to the device. Ericsson and Qualcomm are already collaborating, working together to help enable these future use cases and making sure we have a lot of milestones in the next few years ahead. So if we look at 2026, 2027, 2028, the 6G specifications will be ready in 2029, and Qualcomm and Ericsson are working together each and every one of those years.
And as we're working together to really put that AI native 6G in place, what are some of the things that excites you most?
What excites me most is about the aspect of how AI is going to transform not only the way we interact with friends and family, but also productivity. I get excited at the role of AI native 6G, the design work that Ericsson and Qualcomm engineers are doing today in 2026, and saying, how can we make sure that becomes a reality for the future of this communications and computing becoming more intertwined? I'm also really excited about the enterprise aspect of digital twins. And if I look at RF sensing, integrated sensing and communications, Ericsson and Qualcomm will be working together to say, how can we transform enterprise productivity, bring that physical reality to enable not only agentic consumer AI, but physical AI at the industrial edge.
Thank you so much, John. So as we continue our collaboration across Qualcomm and Ericsson to ensure that behind that deep technical requirements, there is an experience that comes out seamlessly for all the new experience to come with 6G and beyond.